Okay, this is a hard copy for YouTube. Apparently, I have issues with live streaming. I will be talking to the phone company later this week because I got to get these issues resolved. I'm unable to live stream anything because I've got a weak connection somewhere and I don't know what is going on, but AT&T needs to look at my connection, find out why it's weak and what we can do to fix it. It could be the modem is old, it has to be replaced. That's a possibility. We're going to try that. But otherwise, I want to switch companies. So, this is our hard copy for YouTube. So, we need to get on to the topic of why I'm making this YouTube video. And the topic of this YouTube video is strange phenomenon. Or God is dealing with me. I don't know which. I don't know how to explain the events in the last 7 days that have happened to me. I need you to comment below. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Destroy that like button and comment below. I want to hear your stories of strange coincidences you have had happen to you. Because these things, they just keep happening to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm some kind of magnetic attraction for these phenomenon. I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't have a rational explanation for any of it. Any of it. I can't explain it. Let's get right into the first unusual coincidence that happened to me this week. I work at a restaurant. Okay, I'm a regular worker. I'm not a zillionaire or anything like that. And I was thinking about a customer that I haven't seen in a couple of years since before the lockdown. And lo and behold, no sooner was I thinking about this person the next day, because I was thinking about her, and even later that evening, I thought about her, and the very next day, she shows up. Her and her husband show up. I haven't thought about this couple, and I was just thinking about them yesterday, because a certain someone I know passed away, and the very next day, I said, man, I was just thinking about her, I was just thinking about, and then she just shows up. Now, that's not the first time that's happened to me as far as thinking about somebody, and then they just show up or contact me on Messenger. We're talking 2 or 3 years have gone by, right? Because this happened to me once before, and I was thinking about my friend Mark. I was talking about him after church got out, and I came home. Now, my device is not on me. That particular night, I didn't have my tablet with me at all, so there's no way it could have been listening to me. I didn't have a smartphone on me, so there's no way it could have been listening to me. When I got home, I got a message on Messenger from Mark. I was just talking about Mark after church. Just moments ago, I was talking about him. And I haven't heard from him in a couple of years, and all of a sudden, bam. I'm going, wow, that's just really weird. What are the odds that he would contact me? Now, my device is not on me. I want everyone to know that, because you'll just say your device is spying on you. How that could, even if I had my device, how could it spy on me and tell Mark to contact me? Explain that. But my device, it wasn't even on me, so no rabbit up my sleeve, nothing like that, and that. So that's twice that's happened to me. And like I said, just a few days ago, I was thinking about this woman, and the next day, she shows up. I haven't seen her since before the lockdowns. I thought, that's just really weird. Okay, there's more, a lot more. We're gonna get into it right here. I was at the gym working out. I work at a Genesis South over on Battlefield, and that's where I go. I try to go a couple times a week, and I have this playlist on Spotify that I listen to, and a certain song came up. The name of the song is "Rock the Casbah" by The Clash. Not a sponsor, but that was the name of the song. It Okay, the song started to play on my playlist at the exact same time on their monitors at the gym. That song came on their monitors within seconds. I mean, not maybe the exact same time, but within 15, 20 seconds after it started playing here, it was playing on their monitors. Now, I don't have an explanation. I thought, man, what are the odds that that exact song, Rock the Casbah, would play on my playlist, and that exact song would show up on their monitors. All the millions of songs that have been recorded, that particular song, at the same time it's playing on my playlist, plays on their monitors. I mean, I don't have an explanation for it. I don't. If you do, please comment below. What strange things have you had happen to you? So that's 2. There's more. These things keep happening to me, I swear. My friend Sandra and I were at her house, and we were watching TV. We were talking about Michael J. Fox and his battle with Parkinson's. Okay, no, she has a commercial TV. Okay, so we were talking about Parkinson's. We were talking about Michael J. Fox. And lo and behold, within a few seconds after we started talking about it, an advertisement for Parkinson's shows up on the TV set. Now, you can't say that TV spied on us and it made it come up on the screen. This was a commercial TV. This was she had us on the Quest channel, and on the show they're playing as 10 years old. So there's no way for that network to know what we were talking about at that exact time, because that network, there could be tens of thousands of people watching from all over the country. I don't think her TV is spying on us. I don't think so. That's a big conspiracy to think so. But, so, what explanation is, I told Sandra, that's really spooky. We just talked about Michael J. Fox and his battle with Parkinson's, and an ad comes up for Parkinson's. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This really happened. And another situation was a young lady comes into the restaurant, and she has this T-shirt, and there's a picture on the shirt of a guy on a dragon. And I thought, that looks like Falcor, the Lunk Dragon from the Neverending Story. Now, again, my phone and my tablet are not on my person. They're back at the house. I do not bring my mobile device to work. So I want to make that clear. So, because there's no explanation for what I'm about to tell you, because my device was not on me to spy on me. So that's not possible. And anyway, she had this shirt and had some kind of dragon with a boy on the dragon, or girl. I mean, I guess it must have been a girl. But anyway, the name of the anime film is called Spirited Away. And so she says, well, that's my favorite movie, Spirited Away. She says, you need to check that movie out. I'm going, never heard of it. I'm not into Japanese anime. I didn't say that, but I said I never heard of it. But I said, oh, okay, well, And so now my phone and my tablet are not on my person. They're miles away back at the house because I'm at work and I don't bring my device to work. So there's no way for my mobile device to spy on me and make that show up on my news feed. That's not possible because I didn't have it. So I got home a couple hours later, and guess what shows up on my YouTube feed? Spirited Away, the Japanese anime film, as a suggested video that I should watch. Here's the thing. Japanese anime is not I'm not into that. So it shouldn't have showed up at all in my feed. That's not my genre. That's not the genre of the videos I watch. We all have genres that we watch. Some people watch fishing. Some people watch gardening stuff. Some people watch hunting. So this particular video should not have showed up as a suggestion because I don't subscribe to Japanese anime. And my device was not on me. But that exact film showed up in my YouTube feed on my homepage. When I clicked on YouTube, there's a landing page that, when you go, it's your personal page. It gives you suggestions based on, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going, wow, what are the odds? I just that talking about that movie at the restaurant because that girl had that shirt on. And I never heard of the movie before. We were just talking about that like 2 hours earlier. Literally. I mean, it's like unbelievable. Unbelievable. I could not believe it. And I'm going, God's got to be sending me a message. So I haven't watched the video yet. I watched a couple minutes. I need to go back and watch it. I need to. If there's a message that God's trying to tell me, I need to find out what it is. Okay, then there's another event that happened to me. I was at the restaurant talking to this guy. Now, like I said, my device is not on me. I leave my device at home. So there's no way that I can be spied on from my mobile phone or my tablet or laptop. There's no way. Okay? Because it's miles away back at the house. So, here I am talking to this guy at the restaurant, and I was mentioning to him the strange phenomenon that had been happening to me, right? Well, I go home later that night, and guess what shows up on my homepage on Spotify? Podcast about haunted houses, ghosts, spooks, spirits, unusual phenomenon. Now, mind you, my device is not on me, and that's not my genre. I don't, not into that on Spotify. You know, I'm into 80s pop, you know, Culture Club, The Go-Go's, Van Halen, Def Leppard, you name it. That's my era, and that's the genre of music that I listen to on Spotify. Is mostly 80s. So why would these podcasts, multiple, they had a whole line of multiple podcasts all about haunted houses, spooks, spirits, all in that haunted genre. And I'm going, I don't watch them kind of movies on Amazon. I don't watch that stuff. I don't buy DVDs of that sort. The Addams Family is the closest to it. If you want to count that as horror, I guess you could. It's comedy. But I'm just saying that's not the genre that I tune into on Spotify. There's no way that should have showed up as a suggestion. Period. And so I'm going like, how could that possibly be? Right? Because I just don't get it. I don't understand what is happening here. So please comment below. I want to hear your stories of strange coincidences and phenomena that have happened to you. For me, it's just coincidental stuff. And another incident, I was walking, I was at the restaurant, and I saw my friend Danny. And I had no idea what papers, he had a stack of papers, so I had no idea what was written on the papers or what he was reading about. And I mentioned cancel culture to him. Well, guess what he was reading about on the top of the paper? Cancel culture. And I had no idea because I didn't look at it, I didn't see it, and I just talked about cancel culture, and he looked at me like, do you have ESP? He showed me those papers, you know, and I said, I'm reading about cancel culture. It's a coincidence you should come up here and mention cancel culture at the same time I'm reading about it. I'm going, wow. He was spooked. He was a little bit spooked by the whole ordeal that and so, wow. That's another coincidence. Now, this happened a couple weeks back. Another thing that happened to me, and this happened a couple weeks back too, is I'd mentioned to my friend Sandra, because, you know, I just mentioned, you know, I haven't, I never got my third stimulus check, right? Everybody else got one. 8 weeks later, I never got one. We were just in the car talking about that very thing. I want to stop and check my mail, because I check it frequently. I was checking it every day, looking for that check. It never came. I mean, 6 weeks, 8 weeks out, and I must have been the last person on earth to get my $1,400 stimulus check. Well, no sooner did I mention it to Sandra, and I walked in, and guess what? It was right there. I said, I just talked to Sandra about that. We were just talking about that moments ago, and the check is in my hand. And it's 8 weeks out, and Sandra and I were just talking about that moments before, literally, right before I got out of the car. I'm not kidding. These things just keep happening. So I don't have a rational explanation why these things keep happening to me. But I've had several of them happen in the last 7 days. I don't have an explanation. I really don't. And each of them, the odds of each of them occurring, just one of them to occur, are astronomical. But I've had a number of these things happen to me. And the mathematical chances of these events occurring have got to be astronomical. And so I don't know what that means. And I don't have the answers. And I'm hoping some of you will comment below and share your stories of things that have happened to you. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know why they keep happening. I just don't know. This is hard copy for YouTube. I tried to do it on Facebook Live, but like I said, we've got some streaming issues going on here at my studio. So I'm going to talk to the phone company and get these issues fixed. I want these issues fixed so I can have live stream events with a picture quality like the one you're looking at right now. This is amazing picture quality here, and I just want to make sure you can see me, you can hear me clearly, clear audio, clear video. And this is my backup system I use. So I have the headset and microphone attached to a iPad Pro. This is a backup system. I have good cameras, which I use for other things, but sometimes this iPad Pro does amazing YouTube videos. You can do amazing things with it. So don't underestimate the power of your iPad or your iPhone to make YouTube videos. You don't need fancy $20,000 cameras. This is being done with an iPad Pro, just like in your iPhone. You just hook up a $30 microphone and turn on video and just upload it to YouTube. Now you can't do the picture-in-picture, but you can add graphics to it. There's programs you can get. You can add text to the screen, stuff like that. But you can do YouTube videos with just your phone. And there's people out there that look for those kind of videos that look homemade, that have the homemade look. They're not too overly polished, and I hope I can maintain some of that. So some of the videos I put out, I want it to maintain a homemade look about it. I hope, and that way it's more authentic that way. But I just want to talk to you today about these. Like I said, these things just keep happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But I'm eager to hear your comments below. They're not ghost stories. They're just strange coincidences that defy rational explanation. So I'm eager to hear your comments. So thank you. Bye-bye.